Hey my friends, today we'll be talking about the 10 symptoms of awakening. The symptoms can tell you that you're going through awakening because many times I can see in the comments that you're going through awakening and you don't know what is really happening with you, why you're feeling kind of weird, or you feel like you're alone in this world, like nobody understands you, or you don't understand humanity anymore, or many different things we can see when we are going through what we call spiritual awakening, when we become more aware of our true nature and suddenly we start peeling off layers of identity which are not aligned with us anymore, and suddenly we can see a world through a totally different eyes. So what are the symptoms which can tell us that we are actually going through awakening, that we are not weirdos, that there is nothing wrong with you, but you're just going through awakening? And what can you do with that? So you can stay on that track of waking up, of growth, of alignment, and that you can keep evolving as a soul being. So the first symptom that you're awakening is that your old desires and attachments are not the most important thing anymore. Many times we have different desires. We want to manifest this, we want to manifest that, but the reasons for that are changing. Many times we are searching happiness in material things, in getting that thing, in buying that things, and so on. But suddenly we start searching deeper meaning of life, and when we start searching and seeking deeper meaning of life, we find out that it's not all about those things. Of course we need them, and it's great to play a little bit in the reality, to try different things, but it's not the core of happiness. So when we start waking up, we see that we don't feel the same desires anymore, and it's nothing wrong with you if you don't feel same desires and you don't have same attachments anymore. Actually, it's much easier to let go of what is not serving you anymore. So it's nothing wrong with that. You're just waking up, and it's a beautiful process, but it's not easy many times. You've probably found already out that it's not an easy process, but it's always worth it. The second symptom is that you're more conscious of your beliefs, and therefore you can change them much easily. So our beliefs are consistently repeated thinking patterns. When we're thinking about certain thing consistently, same way, we will form a belief about it. For example, when we will say for one time that I'm not worth of having that thing, it's quite okay, but if every single day we are repeating that thought, we will form a belief about it, and we will say, yeah, I can't have it, it's not possible for me. Even if you will try it, you will not have a motivation for it, because deep inside you know that it's just not for you. But it's not the truth, it's just a belief. Beliefs can be changed. So if you're becoming more conscious of how many false beliefs you still have, it means that you're waking up, because most people are not even aware of their beliefs. So if you are feeling more awareness about your beliefs, it's also much easier to change them, because the first thing when it comes to changing our beliefs is becoming aware of them. So if that is you, it means that you are waking up. If you would like to know how to change beliefs, write in the comments below, and I can dedicate a video just for that. The third sign that you're waking up is that you've started to recognize the real importance in the society. So when people are constantly trying to prove themselves, many people are constantly comparing themselves with others. you're rather than that seeing solutions about how to improve our society or health of relationships or how to create more meaningful conversations or how to plant a seed for a healthier community, a common unity, which we could call. So we can live as more united beings, we can live happier, more connected, and so on. So if you're looking on people with urge that there is something we need to change, it means that you're waking up. And if you're creatively thinking constantly about it, it means that probably a strong purpose of your life is that you will add something to that you will help humanity to evolve. Somehow, some way through the process of awakening, you will find that out. The fourth symptom that you're waking up is that, as in previous one, we said that you're recognizing the real importance in society. The fourth one is, therefore, sometimes you feel alone. So when we're waking up, we start thinking differently. And when we start thinking differently, we are not attracted to same things anymore. We start thinking more deeply. And we start reading and researching deeper things, which means that maybe most of your friends don't understand you anymore. Most of people which you were hanging with don't get you anymore. It's nothing wrong with that. It means that you're outgrowing your company, you're outgrowing your friends, maybe family members. It happens. Sometimes we overgrown our family members, and eventually people which are close to us will start growing with us. Some people will not, and they will fall off our lives. It's a completely natural process. So don't force yourself into anything. Don't compare yourself. Don't try to be too attached to some people, because a natural process of life is letting go and let everything flow. So if you feel that you're alone, remember that you are never alone. You can find many people which are going through what you're going right now here in the community. You can also join us on a Facebook private group, AttractPassion group, and you will find many people which are going through similar things that you are going through. And this channel is all about that, helping you to go through that process more easily. So the next symptom that you're waking up is increased empathy. Because of increased empathy, many times we can sense energy around us, or we can sense energy of another person. And if we're not controlling our empathy, many times we can attach to us an energy which is truly not kind. Sometimes it is lowering down our vibration. Sometimes we feel bad about it. Sometimes we can sense negative emotions, pain, fear, anger of others. So when it comes to empathy, we need to become truly aware of how much we can truly sense it, how much we can feel it. And through meditation, you will learn to control your energy, to protect your energy. When it comes to protection of your energy, you can always imagine as you're generating from your heart and around your body a field of light, a shield of light, however you want to imagine it. And when you're walking through people, if you sense a negative energy, just awaken compassion within you. Awaken compassion as you would see everyone around you as a divine being, as there is a light within each person, even if they're not expressing it, even if they are not aware of it. Just imagine as they are walking around as light beings, and how you see them as forms of human beings. If you see sadness or feel sadness or whatever, imagine that that is just something which they are going through. Everyone is going through something, but deep inside there is a divine strength, divine power. And with the help of your love, it will be also much easier for them to go through it. The next symptom that you're waking up is that your relationships are shifting to more meaningful one. Same as I mentioned before, relationships with your friends, relationships with your family, relationships with maybe your partner or business partners or co-workers or whoever. Even relationship with yourself is becoming more meaningful. When you're looking into the mirror, you're not seeing just yourself in a physical form. You see a soul within you. You see a light within you. You see that there is a beauty within you. And when you see beauty within you, you also are able to see beauty in every single person you meet. And because of that, relationships becomes more meaningful. Because we start learning from everyone, we easily get into deeper conversations, which means that each conversation becomes more meaningful. If that is you, it means that you are waking up and your interest is going more into deeper stuff. You're not talking just, the small talks, basic stuff. You want to know more. You want to know the truth. You want to go deeper. You want to know deeper every person. You want to understand the story behind why somebody is the way he or she is, and that is beautiful. The next sign or symptom that you're waking up is that you understand that everyone lives their own reality. It means that everyone is living their own lives, and however they look on life, that's how they are experiencing it. So many times we try to help people and we can try as hard as we want, but if they're not ready to change, they will not change. Which finally brings us to realization that they're on their own path. So do not try to help somebody if they're not ready to receive your help. Help only those who are asking you for help, but always be ready to help. Always be open to spread some love. You can always share your love, but do not force it. Do not force to help somebody if that person is not ready to receive your help, because in that case, you will only be drained. Probably you've already experienced that, and we're all going through it, and that's how we are learning, so it's all okay. The next symptom is that you are more curious and know less. So what it means? It means that you are truly curious about everything. You want to know more. And why you know less? Because people which are not going through awakening, they act like they know everything. So they are constantly complaining as they know everything. Many times they are talking about things as they know everything. But once we start waking up, we find out that we don't know almost anything. That's why we want to learn about everything. We want to know the truth. We want to know deeper meaning of life. So we become truly curious. And we start reading books with more focus. We start picking the right topics, and we are truly aware of the information. We become aware of what is serving us, what is not serving us. We are paying more attention to that. The next symptom is that you've started reorganizing your life completely. Because of all the symptoms that we've mentioned today, it's completely natural that we can't live our life the same way as before. Maybe you will change diet, maybe you will change the way you think, maybe you will change, probably of course you will change your beliefs. You will start to feel better, and you will become more aware of your emotional state, so you will also change your habits. You will change your routines, morning routines, before bed routines, middle day routines, whatever they are, certain rituals. You will completely reorganize your life, the way that it will be more helpful to your growth. And if that is happening to you right now, maybe you just feel the urge to reorganize your life, or maybe you're already doing that. If that is so, it means that you are going through an awakening. And the last sign that we will mention here today is that you feel an urge to serve. This one is on the last place here because we will not feel it immediately, but through awakening, sooner or later, we will start feeling that my life is not about myself. I also mentioned it in the previous video. My life is not about myself. My life is about everyone who we meet on our journey. On quantum level, we are already connected with everyone, so what I'm experiencing within, probably everyone else is going through it. So if I will awaken more love, more compassion, more joy within me, I will awaken a greater potential for all living beings in my reality. This one is powerful because once we sense it, we feel the urge to serve, we feel the urge to help others, we feel the urge to share something meaningful, to share something helpful, to provide something which can help others. I hope it was helpful, my friends, and in today's video you were watching painting by the name Emerging. In this painting you can recognize a butterfly, which in the core of that butterfly is a human heart. It's more like an abstract, simple painting, but it represents a beautiful example of awakening. Because as a caterpillar is going through chaos, like the world is going through a huge chaos right now, it's not a representation of end of the world. It's a representation of end of a cycle. Many times we could say that it is ending a trance, transcendence, right? So we are just emerging into a more beautiful state of being. That's why also awakening many times is hard, especially when we feel alone, especially when we fall into a certain depression because we think that there's something wrong with us. I can see in comments many times that people are going through pain because they think that there's something wrong with them. But once we become aware that everything is okay, everything is working for us, we just need to find that flow state where we are moving with life, we are taking care of ourselves, we are taking time for ourselves, and we are learning to forgive, firstly to ourselves, then to people in our lives, and we learn to become more kind to ourselves and to others. We learn to smile more, we learn to enjoy more, we learn to do more things we love. Through that process, we will emerge, and that is a beautiful transformation. So this is it for today, my friends. Have a beautiful day. I'm sending you love, power, and blessings, and see you soon. One love.